Do I hold mortgage notes? No, but the reason I put mortgage notes is I love notes. Why? I give you an example. I was selling a property for $9 million. This guy comes to me, he says, I got $6 million cash, and I'm getting a loan for like $3 million. But in the meantime, can you actually carry the financing for $3 million until I close? I remember my question to the buyer. I said, if you don't mind me asking, I just saw your wife in the car, you got 3 kids sitting in the back. Why would you over leverage yourself? $6 million cash, you can buy another property right around the corner. There is one that's pretty lovely, private 5.8. And he goes, oh, you don't understand. I'm with Goldman Sachs. And what does that mean? If I don't impress my clients with what I live and what I have, they're never going to invest with us. So this poor guy is constantly running a step behind, buying a $9 million home he can't afford when he can afford the cash $6 million. And I think that will be just a home run. You know what I mean? You know where I live? I sleep here. My apartment is back here. My daughter is sleeping there right now, and she came in to visit with me. And, you know, it's like, why do I need to impress anybody?
Why impress anybody? Right.
You know?
For what?
Yeah, it's like for what? I don't even wear, like I have a Rolex watch that I didn't even buy it, believe it or not. It was a debt that somebody owed me, and yeah, exactly. You know?
Like $100.
Exactly. And it tells you the time better than, you know, and if it changes, you got a new watch, which is kind of fun to have. So it's just crazy. But my point is, I carried the financing for $3 million, which gave us for 90 days some good cash flow. And if I didn't have that in the fund, I wouldn't have been able to do it. Moreover, if the market gets bad, what you can do is, and we can talk about that because I always find these opportunities based on where the market is. We can buy notes at a discount. So let's say a lender says to you, okay, we see that you have a real estate fund because you're gonna deal with a bank and they're gonna know that it's a fund. You're gonna tell the banker because again, who do you brag to? Who do you tell them how crazy life is and wonderful is? The banker. And the banker may say to you, you know, we got non-performing asset department. We talked to a couple of these investors that are in default and they said to us, it's okay if we find somebody to cash them out. And we prefer to do the deal internally instead of having a Coldwell Banker listed or whatever. So you can buy the note from the bank at a discount and it's your backdoor to foreclosure. Like I've done before where I got the note, an agreement to buy it, went to the owner of the building, was a restaurant and he owned the building. And I said, look, you owe 1.7. I'm gonna be honest with you, I can cash out at $1.2 million. Can you give me $1.2 million? He said, no. I said, let me sell it. And we'll just cash you out. We'll just get out and I'll give you 100,000 if you let me sell it. So he said, how come? How much are you getting it from the bank for? I said, $1 million. He said, you're kidding. I said, yes. But you know what he did? He bypassed me, went got an investor for $1 million, paid off the bank, and made it like the investor is paying the bank $1 million, and then the investor became his partner. Wow. So he saved $700,000 on the debt in 2008, which if the bank would have known, it's kind of a fraud because they really discounted it for him without knowing it's him and stuff. It's a straw buyer, but I didn't care. I didn't want to hurt the guy. I mean, I felt bad for him. I mean, the guy's struggling with the restaurant, market goes down, he's upside down, business is slowing down. But nevertheless, if I didn't talk too much, because sometimes I go into the mode of teaching and I try to explain to him what he can do if he saves his credit, get 100, then he can go build this and lease, and then you get a lease with an option. I'm like, here, I'm helping the guy. At the end of the day, I'm happy I did some good deed out there. And the restaurant is still till now in San Francisco, so he survived and did well.